Hi guys, Dr. Mike Dusa. How are you today? MTFU Longevity Society. Talking more about the abdominal region. You know, it's summertime, it's really hot, it's like 90 out, and everybody wants ripped abs, toned abs, or nicely shaped abs, or what have you. You know, it's funny when you talk about body parts, you can talk about a bicep, or a pec, or a deltoid, or a thigh. And a lot of times we isolate these muscles, you know, we work them on their own, and that's fine. There's isolated exercises, there's compound exercises. When I look at the abs, I have over probably 100 different maneuvers, movements, exercises that I use for the abs. But this little circuit I'm going to show you right now is something I employ maybe every third or fourth ab workout, where I'm kind of working everything together synergistically. We're talking about the longest muscles, the rectus abdominis, which are your so-called six-pack right here. And I'm also going to hit the obliques. Okay, that give us our taper, and then there's a muscle way up here, the serratus, also part of the abdominal complex. I'm going to show you how I work that specifically as well. I'm just going to walk over here. This parabody apparatus, you may not have access to one of these. You can still do these at home. You can get like on a countertop or like on a corner, and there's always a way that you can mimic these types of movements. First one that you've probably seen, I know I've done wrong and I've done right, but for many years, are the leg raises, okay? And again, the first thing you want to do is when you stabilize yourself, you don't want to sag, okay? You want to hold yourself up like so, okay? Now, this is what you see in general, and I've done these for years, where, you know, you may be bringing your thighs parallel, okay? Maybe a little higher. Not good enough. When you do these, you want to flex your spine and really contract those abs. So it kind of looks like this. You're bringing it up. You want to minimize the swing also, because you don't want momentum, but you're really bringing these knees up almost where you can see your buttocks, and you're going to do those to failure. Okay, that's the frontal muscles, the six-pack. Okay, then we're talking about, of course, remember the other day we talked about the cable exercise we do for the intercostals on the side and the obliques, you know, tying in right there to give you that taper. Well, there's a way to hit them on this too, and I do this right after the leg raises that I just showed you. And basically, again, when we stabilize ourselves, we're not going to sag. The abdominal muscles that we're working right now are activated better when you're holding yourself up. But if we're going to get the side muscles, the oblique or intercostal muscles, we're going to turn like so. Okay, and then we're going to go in the opposite direction like this, so it looks like this. Boom. Boom. And you just don't swing it. I flex and contract. Boom, like that. And you're going to do both sides, squeeze it, whoops, squeeze it, you do the other side as well. Okay, take a little break. Finally, talk about the thick muscles right up here, the serratus, okay, the thick muscles. To hit those, it's interesting, I'm just going to get down here for a second. They act, if Roman can get me from the side, it's almost like doing an exaggerated push-up. It helps the arm move away from the body. It's called protraction, like so. It's almost like an exaggerated push like that. And to hit these muscles like that, a little bit of the opposite of what we were just talking about as far as lifting your body up and holding yourself up. You're going to let your body come down, okay? Kind of sag, all right? That's serratus activation. Chest forward, butt back, and this is what it looks like. You hike your pelvis up, just like so. And it may not look like much, but you feel it. Do those to failure, and you can see you're really working the muscles. I mean, in the past, I would do thousands and thousands of reps, and I was able to do them. Why? Well, it was more about the reps and not about working the muscles. Here, you can see when you're really concentrating on these abdominal muscles, and you think of your abdominal muscles just like you think of maybe your bicep or your thigh muscle, okay? Like where you're activating these muscles, it's going to be much more taxing. I rarely do more than 60 to 100 reps for an abdominal workout. Like I said, I do abs every single day, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. You're only burning up to 100 calories. So it is all about building all the muscles in the body, eating right, keep the metabolism cranking, and that's when you're able to show, you know, what you want to show. Really tight abs. Dr. Mike Dusa, MTFU Longevity Society. Remember, there are no victims, there are only volunteers, and school is never out for the pro. Thank you.